Imagine you run a business, wondering how to increase your income. You come up with a great idea for a new product. Your brain starts to work faster. You sit down immediately to implement the idea. You spend several hours dealing with all the things around the product. What will the product look like? What will it contain? How will you promote it, etc. Suddenly, in the middle of the work, you realize that somewhere along the way, you have lost the original meaning of your product. You have come to such a complex ideas that you don't know what to do. I would like to show you today how I develop and write down the assumptions of a new product. The preparation of such one-page product plan will take you up to 30-45 minutes. I also prepare a free template for you to download. Link in the description. I highly recommend you to check it out because every point is expanded. In case you are new, hello, I'm Adrian and welcome to Weekly Better. Okay, wait, but why? You may be wondering what exactly is such a template for. After all, I can write everything down in my notes. Believe me, I did the same, but after a while the product ended up smashed at various notes and places. This template is just for you to keep all the most important assumptions of the project in one place. So I called it one-page product plan. I will now go through each point with you and discuss how you can complete the template. Remember that you can download it. Link in description. Name. The first point is the name of your project. I don't mean you should spend a few hours figuring out the best name. At first, let it be a draft name. Description. Here I briefly describe what am I going to build. The shorter, the better at the beginning. Describe the core of your product, just in one sentence. Problem. In my opinion, this is the most important point of each product. Here try to describe the problem you want to solve as accurately as possible. The whole idea of business and product creation is based on the fact that the user has a need or problem. So ask yourself, what specific problem does this product solve? Solution. Another important point for your product. If you already have a problem, now describe the exact solution you want to offer. If it is a complicated application or process, describe in steps what your solution will look like. The next one is target group. You need to know to who you want to sell your product. The more you define who your ideal client is, the easier your marketing communication will become. You will prepare marketing communication for an unemployed teenager, completely different than for an employee who is 30 years old. Prepare your client's avatar, age, gender, job position, earnings, etc. With the above points listed, you are able to prepare an initial product offer. For example, let's take my template. This product will help creators, which is target audience, save time, which is problem I would like to solve, with one-page product template, which is solution. You got the point. In one sentence, explain who your target audience is, what problem do you solve, and with what solution. The next one is inspirations. Then I do a quick competition research. It should take up to 5-10 minutes. I'm searching on Google or YouTube to see if there are similar ideas to mine. This element can be helpful if you hit a wall at some point. You can analyze your competition. What do they do well? What can be improved? Tools. Next we move on to the more technical elements of the plan. Here I entered the tools that can be helpful in creating my products. You can write down where you keep your to-do tasks, what will you use to create graphics, etc. Simply tools you will use. If your product is an app, you can also write down a technological stack here, such as programming language or framework, milestones and MVP. At this point I am preparing an initial to-do list, steps that must be done. I list the task one by one along with the milestones that must happen in order for the product to be considered ready. You can also describe the MVP of your product here, minimum viable product. These are the minimum requirements that your product must meet if you want to publish it to early users. Most often this term applies to applications, but you can also try to prepare such MVPs for other products. Remember to focus on the simplest version of your product at this point. This approach has two huge advantages. One, at an early stage of your product, you can get feedback from users and develop the product together with them. This way, you will best find out what to add, change, or improve. And number two, you save time. Instead of building the product for 6 months, you prepare the simplest version that you can already sell or publish. Ways of promotion. Write down ideas on how and where you will promote your product. If you don't already have a traffic, you have to get creative here. Based on your client avatar, pick platform where you want to be. You can divide promotion on paid and free, but combination of both will give you the best results. However, in the beginning, the best strategy that you could use, in my opinion, is sales funnel. If you want to know more about it, be sure that you downloaded the template from links in the description. And the last one is further development. It's time for big thinking here. This section is for big picture of your product. Think a while about the future of your product. How do you want to grow it? What do you want to add? Will it be a single product or a part of your sales funnel? After completing this section, forget about it until your product meets the MVP. Only then you can come back here and start implementing your new ideas. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Be sure to check out my one-page product plan template and subscribe to this channel.